Assalamu alaikum, my dear Falconians of class 4. I am your science teacher, Miss Maha Rehan, and today in this video I am going to give you the explanation about your science home assignment, which you will be collecting from school. So there are overall 3 questions in your home assignment. You have to write down the question with blue color and the answer with pencil. Now one by one I am going to discuss with you the questions. The first question is, what do you mean by sound medium? What is the difference between natural and artificial sounds? Make a flow chart and explain how do we hear sound. So this question number 1 is related to your chapter number 15, how sound works, which we have already completed. Now this question number 1 contains 3 parts. The first part is, what do you mean by sound medium? In your science book page number 111, we have already discussed that what is the definition of sound medium. You have to write down that definition here. Then the second part is, what is the difference between natural and artificial sounds? In your science book page number 110, the natural and artificial sounds difference is present. You have to read down the topic from there. That question is also present in your science copies, and you have to write down the answer in your assignment. Then the third part is, make a flow chart and explain how do we hear sound. I have given you the whole explanation that what is the working of hearing of sound, and this working is also present in your science book page number 111. How do we hear sound? As I have told you previously in the class that there are 3 sections of ear, the outer ear, the middle ear, the inner ear, and how the sound travels from the outer ear till the inner ear. So you have to write down that whole working, but remember to write down that working in the form of flow chart, because it is written clearly that make a flow chart and explain how do we hear sound. So question number 1 is related to chapter number 15, how sound works. Now moving on towards the second question. The second question is, define the following. This question number 2 is related to your chapter number 19, how electricity works, which we have already completed. The first definition is of electric current, which is present on page number 146, the simple definition. Then the second and third definition is of conductor and insulator. In your science book page number 145, I have explained you the whole difference between conductor and insulator. That what is conductor and what is insulator. You have to write down only 2 to 3 lines definition of conductor and insulator in this question. So this question number 2 is related to chapter number 19, how electricity works. Now moving on towards the last question, which is question number 3. Define the term energy. How many forms of energy are there? Explain any 5 forms in detail. This question number 3 is related to chapter number 13, understanding energy, which we have already completed. This question consists of 2 parts. The first part is define the term energy. You have to write down the definition of energy, which is present on page number 98. Then the second part is, how many forms of energy are there? You explain any 5 forms of energy. You have to write down the 5 forms of energy name. As I have told you that there are overall 5 forms of energy. You have to write down the names of those 5 forms of energy, and you have to write down the description of those 5 forms of energy. Names along with description. I hope you all get my point. Make sure to complete your home assignment correctly and with clear handwriting. Inshallah, I will be meeting with you after Eid. Till then, take care of yourself. Allah Hafiz. Have a nice day, class 4.